Welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. Today we're going to take a look at Stihl's MS300C. This is Stihl's most powerful battery chainsaw. Has a rubberized soft touch handle and anti-vibration technology. It has a magnesium motor housing, whereas most battery saws are plastic. It's got the captive bar nuts, which means they stay on the cover so you don't lose them. Stihl recommends a 16-inch bar. This one, however, is a 20-inch. Just the power head with no bar or battery. I'm showing a weight of 10.49 pounds. Power head with battery. $14.79 pounds, and a total weight with power head, bar, chain, battery, and bar oil, 18.03 pounds. 18.03. Now, just for fun, let's compare that to a 400C with a 20-inch bar on it. This saw is filled up with fuel and bar oil as well. It weighs in at 17.36 pounds. So the 300 battery saw weighs about approximately 3/4 of a pound more than a 400. Now, even though it's a battery saw, it still makes noise. That was about 119 decibels. About a foot away from it. Let's compare that to the 400. That was 122 decibels. Not that much louder. We got to try that again. Stihl 300 battery again. Yep, 119.5. That's correct. I got up to about 122.5 decibels with the 400. This seems way louder than just a few decibels. Now, something that I find really cool on this, it has a nice screen on it right here, and it has a bar oil indicator that will light up if you're low on bar oil, which is a great idea for a battery-powered chainsaw, because for years, you know, you run out of fuel, you put fuel in it, you put bar oil in it. With a battery saw, I think it would be easy to forget to add bar oil. It also has kind of like a 3-speed. This is eco mode right here. That would be nice for like limbing. This is mid-range. This is high range, wide open. That's nice. All right, I have two batteries here. Either one will work in the 300. This is the Stihl AP300S. I use this battery in my pole saw, leaf blower, things like that. And like I said, it'll work in this saw. And this is Stihl's new battery, the AP500S. This has Stihl's exclusive power laminate cell technology, which I don't know what that means. If I had to guess, laminate, I'm guessing it's layers of cells in there. But this one, I believe, has at least 30% more runtime than this one. I don't know about that, but we're going to find out here later on today. We're going to use both of these batteries. We're going to charge them both up, and we're going to see exactly how much firewood we can cut on the AP300 and the AP500S. All right, we're gonna head down to the wood yard and test this saw out. We're gonna start off with the big battery, the 500, see how much wood we can cut. And keep in mind, it's probably relevant since we're using a battery saw. It is only 46 degrees today. All right, before we try out the 300, we're gonna make just one cut with this MS 271. I borrowed this off of Levi. This is his saw. And we'll do a timed cut, and then we will compare that to the 300. I think they should be pretty close as far as speed. We'll see. All right, that was the MS 271, and by the way, this is an 11-inch diameter maple. I couldn't really tell though. I had my ear protection on, and I'm not used to running that saw. I'm not sure if it was warmed up enough, but we're gonna go with that. 11-inch maple. Let's see what the 300 does. All right, here we go. All right, I'm just gonna keep cutting now with the 300 until we run out of battery. I was debating on maybe putting it in the mid-range mode to try to conserve the battery, but I think we're just gonna run it wide open. That's it. All right, so this is everything I got cut with one battery. I was kind of surprised. I thought those first two trees I brought down would do it. I got a third one, and I still had some battery left, so I got a few short pieces. But these range in size from about 11 inches in diameter down to the smallest, probably 5-6 inches, I'm guessing. That's about 6.5, 6 inches. It's quite a bit of wood here. I say we stack it all up. We'll have a better understanding of how much is here. I got to throw that one piece out because that one I cut with the MS271. Everything else you see here was with the 300 on one battery. Not throw it out, just put it off to the side. I'm not exactly sure, you know, how much wood this is if we were to split it and stack it all up. I know it's probably at least 2 side-by-side fulls, maybe 3/4 of a pickup load. Might even be a little bit more than that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. But regardless, that's quite a bit of wood out of a battery saw. And just to be clear, please don't think I'm trying to convince anyone to buy a battery saw, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I've got nothing in it. And a matter of fact, I don't care what anybody else does. I have always said I'm not into the battery stuff. But then I look back, you know, I got all my 20 volt VMAX DeWalt stuff. I've got a battery powered string trimmer. I've got a battery powered pole saw. It's been kind of sneaking up on me. They do have their place, and the technology has come a long way. That saw is not going to replace my 400 or my 500. However, it would be pretty nice to keep in the truck for trips to West Virginia or to take out on the trails and the side-by-side. And, you know, it used to be you could kind of count on, you know, just cutting up a limb or a fallen tree across the trail with a battery saw. Now, you can cut a pretty nice jag of wood with one. Now, although this stuff's been sneaking up on me, I can guarantee you, you will not see a F-150 Lightning in my future. No way, no how. Unless they can increase that range to about 650 miles, which is what I have in my current F-150. So no Lightning for me. But anyway, Melissa just texted me. She said dinner will be ready in a half hour. So I think before that, we should split all this up. All right, I got everything split up, and while doing so, I determined there was more wood there than I thought. I don't know how much exactly, but that should give you a pretty good idea of what you can get on one battery out of that 300. All right, so when I was down here last night, I did that little comparison between the 300 and the 271, and I knew the 300 was faster, but I didn't realize how much faster. It cut that maple in 7.6 seconds. And, you know, maybe the 271 wasn't warmed up enough. I don't know. So we're going to do another test today, comparing the 300 to the 400. And I mentioned earlier that the 300 weighs about 3/4 of a pound more than the 400, but keep in mind the 400 has a light bar on it. They're both 20-inch bars, but the 400 has a light bar on it. So we're going to do a little bit better test just to see, but that 300 really surprised me. That's pretty quick. We're going to make 3 cuts on this red oak right here with each saw. I know the 400 is going to be faster, but we're going to find out by how much. So this is what we're going to be cutting. It's only about 10.5 inches in diameter. Northern red oak. Good hardwood right here. All right, we're back up here by the building, but the MS400 made those 3 cuts in 15.9 seconds, and the 300 with the AP 500S battery in 25.3 seconds. Now keep in mind, this is a Pro Series saw, and it is 66 cc's. Yesterday I used that 271, which is a 50 cc saw, but this thing here is the real deal. Pretty impressive. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.